Well guys, in this video is definitely some recent favorites, some old favorites, a bunch of really good stuff for fall. Some fresh, some with a little more depth and density, and it's that time of the week to talk about them. It's time for my weekly rotation. It's week number 48. Stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday, this seems to be a weekly trend. I just can't get enough of this fragrance. I absolutely love the way it smells. It's from Abercrombie & Fitch. It's their newest release, First Instinct Together. That's right. I spray this thing. I'm starting to put a little bit of a dent in it. I love the way it smells. I just do. Super synthetic. But so are a lot of my fragrances. You know, a lot of these designer fragrances, they're known for being synthetic, and I can see how this could be off-putting for some that don't like very synthetic fragrances, but I love the way it smells. I mean, it's been in this weekly rotation video every week since I got it. I have 2 bottles of it. I have another 50 ml just like this. I love it. Expect to keep seeing it until it's too cold to wear something like this. Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Together. And then out the shower that night, something I haven't worn in a while, Gap Core Man. Not something I really talk about often. It's been a little while. This is a sneaky favorite of my wife's. She actually loves when I spray this thing. It never fails. She always says something. And it's kind of generic, masculine, barbershop lavender, a little mint, kind of herbaceous, simple. I don't even know the note breakdown, but that's what it smells like. Lavender, a little bit of wood, citrus, a little herbal, maybe some synthetic green something in it. And it's pleasing. So make sure when you're in Gap next time, check out those Gap fragrances, because they're pretty good little out the shower fragrances. And out the shower that night was Gap Core Man. Moving into Monday, this is one that I picked up recently from Kingdom Fragrances, and you can pick up a bottle as well from the link for Kingdom Fragrances down below. It does have a good stock of them for 47 bucks. And for 100 ml, that's not too shabby for this new release from Coach Blue. I could see how this could get the generic tag from some, but at the same time, it smells great, it's easy to wear, it's fresh. You're going to enjoy the way you smell, and others around you, if and when they smell you, will enjoy the way you smell also. This is actually a very pleasant fragrance. This is the downside to these little twist tops. It's kind of giving me a hard time. There we go. It's giving me a hard time to twist it closed. Very pleasant fragrance. Is it the best release of the year? No, far from it. But for what you're going to pay for it being discounted already at Kingdom Fragrances, if you like the original Coach, you'll like this. If you like Coach Platinum, this doesn't smell like Coach Platinum. It doesn't have the sweetness. This leans more towards an even bluer version of the original. But if you like the original, like I said, you'll definitely like Coach Blue. And that's what I wore on Monday. And then when I got out the shower and when I went to the gym that day, this was actually sent to me my buddy old Melly Mel. Check him out at Melly Mel Shaves. I'll link his channel down below. Melly Mel, shout out to you, my friend. He's been asking me, he's asked me a couple times, do you have this? Why haven't you got it yet? Because he loves wearing this one at night. It's a lavender heavy fragrance, and it's one I've been meaning to get for a long time. Boy, he refused to take no for an answer, went ahead, jumped on Amazon, and had a bottle sent to me. Ferrari, pure lavender. This is the only downside, though. You see this big old chunk missing? Amazon was not careful with the package. They had chunks of glass in that package. Luckily, it didn't crack the bottle. But on to the fragrance. You know, I've been wanting to get all of the 4 main ones: Radiant Bergamot, Noble Fig. I'm forgetting one right now. Bright Neroli. I've wanted to get these 4 for a long time now, and I got to tell you, performance is nothing special. It does project pretty heavy for about an hour, and it's like a 3 to 4 hour fragrance, and then it's kind of gone. But it's a soothing and relaxing lavender. That's what lavender does. Synthetic, sure. For what you're going to pay for it, great gym scent, great out the shower, great grab and go, running errands type of stuff. This is a good casual fragrance. Good work fragrance as well, but fantastic casual fragrance. Like I said, performance is nothing special, but for what you're going to pay, anywhere from $20 to $30 for a big 100 ml like this. It's kind of hard to beat. I will be getting the rest of the other 3 of the 4 main ones from the Essence collection that I want to get, because they have a bunch of others in a separate part of the Essence collection, but those don't really interest me as much as the main 4 with the clear glass. And once again, shout out Melly Mel. Thank you so much for sending this over to me, brother. You absolutely did not have to do this. And I tried getting out of it. He literally said, I'm not taking no for an answer. What is your damn address? So here we are. So appreciate you, my friend. Y'all make sure to check out Melly Mel Shaves on YouTube, and Out the Shower and Gym Fragrance that night, Ferrari Pure Lavender. Moving into Tuesday, I just recently talked about this fragrance in a video, did a giveaway. Winner's been announced on the community page already. Package will be going out on Monday. And most of the time these are inspired fragrances from different things where they're missing a few things, but this is a spot-on clone. And I love the way this smells. And if you like Baccarat Rouge 540, the X-Straight, the red bottle, you want a cheap alternative, you might want to check out Sammy Andrus Fragrances Red Sapphire, because this stuff is a beast performer and it smells absolutely amazing. Oh man, because that is BR 540 X-Straight, no doubt. Now the EDP, the clear bottle of Baccarat Rouge 540, my favorite cheaper rendition of that is Christian Siriano's newest release from this year, La Rouge. Love the way that one smells. It's a bit more, the EDP is a bit more floral, and the X-Straight's a bit sweeter and more dense. That's really the main differences between the two. And I gotta tell you, Sammy nailed this one. I don't know if he was looking to make a clone of it, but it's a damn clone of it, and it is a good one at that. So make sure to check this out if you're looking to order anything from Sammy. I always suggest you get Blue Sapphire, but now definitely check out Red Sapphire as well. And then when I got out of the shower that night, it was time for a shave, so I went with my Happy Land Studio / Strike Gold Shave Company shave soap and the aftershave splash that accompanies it. You want to talk about a fantastic barbershop scent? I've told you guys many times on the channel how good Happy Land Barbershop is in general. Well, I'll tell you what, the aftershave splash and the shave soap that Strike Gold Shave made in conjunction with Happy Land is phenomenal. Don't know if they have a current stock or not. Definitely check out Strike Gold Shave Company, because they're sold on his site and not on the Happy Land site. Stuff's fantastic. Out the shower that night, had a good shave, and it was Happy Land Barbershop. Moving into Wednesday, I don't know why I was in the mood for it, but I was in the mood for it. Creed Aventus. Not anything that smelled like Creed Aventus, which I have a ton of stuff. I could have saved these expensive sprays and went with something else, but I just was in the mood. Because at the end of the day, when you feel like smelling like Creed Aventus or sniffing Creed Aventus, there's a lot of good alternatives, there's a lot of good clones, there's a lot of good inspired fragrances. The best one is definitely Creed Aventus. If you like to smell Creed Aventus, you'd have Creed Aventus. 19S11 batch for those of you that are curious. Solid performer. Does project pretty well. I tend to go anosmic from time to time. Get about 7 to 8 hours of performance with it. Glad to have it. Really am. I was just in the mood for it. I don't get in the mood for it all the time. It's definitely a mood-specific setting for me to pull out this bad boy, and I was just in the mood for it that day. Creed Aventus. And then when I got out of the shower that night, I went from one of the more expensive fragrances in my collection to a cheapy cheap Nautica Voyage Sport. Those of you that have watched these weekly fragrance rotation videos before, you know this one shows up quite often because it's definitely one of my favorite cheap aquatics to spray when I get out the shower. And that night, Nautica Voyage Sport. Moving into Thursday, newest release, one of the 2 newest releases from the house of Zaharoff. This is Zaharoff Signature Royale. You can see the juice level starting to drop on that one. I spray this every single day, at least one time on my arm. Beautiful. Look, I love Noir. Noir is fantastic, but I think Royale's still my favorite. Royale has been my favorite the entire time. Man, it's beautiful, bright citrus medley up top. There's a little bit of floral aspect to it. It's got a beautiful, beautiful sandalwood that adds a lot of creaminess to it. Man, this stuff is so good. There's still some bottles available If you haven't gotten your hands on this or Noir yet, or the original Signature Pour Homme, there's always a link down below if you want to check it out. I'm telling you, I'm going to be doing a full review coming up in the next several days on Royale, and then I'll do a review on Noir, but I'm telling you, it's just so good. Signature Royale, sorry, from Zaharoff. And then when I got out the shower that night, and my gym scent for the day, this is actually one of my favorite fragrance, probably my favorite gym scent. It's fresh, it doesn't perform that well, it's just right. Another one from Abercrombie & Fitch, same line, First Instinct, blue. It's exactly what I like to wear it for. You can see I'm dropping the juice level in this 100 ml bottle. It's blue as blue gets. Ambroxan, synthetic, a little green herbaceous, fresh, clean. Gets the job done. That's why it is my favorite gym scent. When I don't know what else to grab that day, I just grab this bottle and go. And then usually whatever I wear to the gym that day will be what I wear when I get out the shower. And out the shower that day, Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct blue. Moving into Friday is actually my absolute favorite fragrance. Been a little over a month since the last time I wore it. Actually did a full review on it. I'll put that video right here if you want to check it out. Yesterday on Is It Still Worth Buying? In my opinion, sure is. Paco Rabanne Invictus, the original. The originator of the bubblegum smell. Oh man, I just love this fragrance, you know, with how my taste has changed over the years and the hundreds, if not over 1,000 fragrance, yeah, it's in that range now, fragrances I've smelled to this point in my life. It's still my favorite, you know. Is it the greatest fragrance I have? No, it's just very nostalgic and I just love it. It's a mood lifting scent for me. Performs really well. It's gotten me a lot of compliments over the years. I've had a bottle before. This is not my first bottle. And it's just one I really enjoy. And spoiler alert for that video, is it still worth buying in 2020? To me, it sure is. And on Friday, that's what I wore, the original Invictus. And then when I got out of the shower that night, I don't know why I was in the mood for it, but Kindred Goods from Old Navy, Marine Water and Driftwood, one I haven't reached for out the shower in quite a while. You can get these little 1 ounce EDPs for 12 bucks, but you can catch them on clearance for like $4. That's what I paid for this, and Fig and Sea Salt. $4, it's kind of hard to beat. Super synthetic, basic fragrances, but in a pinch, they absolutely get the job done. And out the shower that night, Kindred Goods from Old Navy, Marine Water and Driftwood. Then finally on Saturday, I don't know what caused me to want to wear this. We had a little cool front roll through. It was cool enough for me to actually wear a quarter zip jacket during the day. And I just wanted to wear something a little bit heavier, something a bit more suited for fall, because we're starting to get little cool fronts roll through here and there every couple of days. And that's Mercedes-Benz Intense. Been a while since I wore this one. My version of Dior Fahrenheit, really and truly, aside from, I do have the Parfum version, but man, I just love this one. I always have. It performs really well on my skin. I can smell myself for most of the day. It definitely performs. It smells great. It doesn't have as strong of a, you know, that violet, that kind of petroleum gasoline smelling note that the original Dior Fahrenheit's known for having. Not that I don't enjoy that, because I do think that smells good. I like this even better because it's toned down, but still performs fantastically. And you can get them cheap, you know. Under $35, you can get this 120 ml from Mercedes-Benz, and that's Mercedes-Benz Intense. Really good stuff. Check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. And then when I got out the shower that night, as you can see, I have trimmed the beard. It was time for another shave, and I went with my Sauvage Aftershave Splash. I go to Nosmic to this extremely fast. You know, I'll smell myself for about a minute, and then can't really smell myself after, because it's all over here and here, and then of course all over my head as well. But worth what you're going to pay for it? No, not even on the gray market, because you're going to spend like 40 bucks on this aftershave splash. It was part of a gift set. That's why I have it. Would I say go out and get it on its own? No, it's too much for what it is. You're not even going to really get to enjoy it. It makes my skin feel really good, and I smell great for about a minute. I smell great longer than that. I just can't smell it because it's Sauvage. It's easy to go anosmic too. But out the shower on Saturday, it's time for a good shave, and I went with the Sauvage Aftershave Splash. Well, guys, that was week number 48. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. What did you wear this week? Let me know down below in the comments section. We're starting to gear towards the end of October. Luckily, my Crucial Catch hat finally came in. It's kind of crazy that they went with this tie-dye style this year, but it's different. You know, it's different. I kind of dig it because the days of it being just breast cancer awareness, that's passed a few years ago. Now it's all about all the different cancers and bringing awareness. As a lot of you know that have been following the channel for a while, every October and November I buy all the cancer gear and the service gear, because salute to our troops and support all the cancer researchers out there. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these fragrances and you give them a spray now, pretty confident you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys, and who dat?